What's the most disturbing thing you've overheard a teenager say without realizing it was wrong? I was wiping down lunch tables when Ashley grabbed a half-eaten sandwich from the garbage and said something that stopped me cold. The real kids threw away too much food today. I've been a lunch lady at Jefferson High for 12 years and I thought I'd seen everything. 3 weeks ago, Ashley started helping me clean up after lunch. She was licking ketchup off dirty trays before washing them. Said it was her job at home too. Thursday after lunch, Ashley was helping me stack trays and I watched her run her finger along a dirty plate to get the last bit of gravy. She noticed me staring and just shrugged. The real kids' plates always have more food left than mine. I tried to sound casual while my brain screamed something was wrong. Who are the real kids, honey? Ashley kept scraping food into the trash like we were discussing the weather. My foster parents' biological children eat at 6 in the dining room, and I eat at 7:30 in the kitchen with whatever they didn't finish. I had to grip the counter to stay calm. They make you eat leftovers? She actually laughed at that. Not make me, it's just the rules. Foster children shall eat separately to maintain family unity. She pulled out her phone and showed me what looked like an official government document with an actual seal and everything. Mrs. Miller showed me this whole handbook when I moved in 3 months ago. See? It's all official. Chapter 3 covers meal regulations, and Chapter 7 explains sleeping arrangements. My throat felt like it was closing up. Where do you sleep, Ashley? She was already back to stacking trays. The hallway closet, but honestly it's fine because I can hear the TV through the door, so it's like having my own entertainment. Plus, Mrs. Miller gave me a sleeping bag and a flashlight so I can read at night. I watched her lick sauce off her fingers and wanted to shake her. Last night they had pot roast, and there was actually a whole piece left for me. But Monday was rough because they got takeout and didn't bring me anything. She started listing days like she was reading a menu. Sunday nothing, Saturday half a hot dog, Friday some rice. The Millers told me foster kids who complain get sent to places where they sleep outside and don't get any food at all. I practically ran to the principal's office the second Ashley left, and I could barely get the words out because I was so angry. The principal's face went from confused to horrified as I explained about the closet and the fake handbook, and she was already dialing child services before I finished talking. 2 hours later, they pulled Ashley from math class, and what happened next made me want to scream. Ashley sat there defending the Millers to the social worker, and even pulled out that fake handbook to prove they were good foster parents following all the rules. The social worker took one look at it and her whole face changed. Sweetie, this is completely fake. Foster parents get $800 a month specifically to feed and house you properly. You eat the same food at the same table. Ashley started shaking and whispered that Mrs. Miller said complaining meant going somewhere without even a closet. The social worker asked if anyone else had lived there, and Ashley nodded. Another foster boy who complained about being hungry got sent to a really bad place. The social worker grabbed her phone and said 2 words that made my heart race: emergency removal. The police found Ashley's closet exactly how she described it, with her sleeping bag on the floor between old winter coats and her 3 outfits hanging on hooks above her head. No heat vent meant she'd been freezing every night for 3 months. The detective opened Mrs. Miller's desk and found the smoking gun. She'd spent $300 getting that fake handbook professionally printed and bound to look exactly like a government document. The receipts were all there, showing she'd ordered it the day before Ashley arrived because they'd specifically requested a homeless teenager with no family connections who would be grateful for anything. They found Ashley's notebook hidden in the closet where she'd written which days had food and which days she went to bed hungry, and some pages just had shaky drawings of food. $800 a month they got for Ashley, and every penny went to their biological kids' iPads and bikes while Ashley ate from garbage cans. The detective found their application for another foster child with a note saying younger ones are easier to control. 6 months later, Ashley walked into my cafeteria, and I almost didn't recognize her because she'd gained so much healthy weight. She hugged me and wouldn't let go. She lives with the Johnsons now, and they eat every meal together at the same table like a real family. Remember when I was eating from the garbage? She asked, and we both started crying. I have a real bed now and windows and food whenever I want it. She told me the Millers got 5 years in prison.